after this game, I'm gonna go down to the kitchen. I'm gonna go get myself some crackers and salami and pepperoni. Why would you put cheese on it? It's crackers and meat. Come on, weirdo. No, that sounds horrible. Get the cheese out. No, get the cheese out of here. No, then you go eat your own damn cheese. That's disgusting. No, I'm making you shit. I ain't your man. I'm making shit. You right. I'm lazy when it comes to making sandwiches. I make my own, and I'm like, that was a day of work. And I eat it gloriously, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go hibernate. I worked out too hard. I'm telling you, like, okay, first you gotta open the refrigerator, then you gotta open, like, the slide door or whatever to get to the meat. So then you pull it out, and then you set it down on the counter. You gotta look at it and go, okay, I gotta open this Ziploc bag that sucks. This is a task within itself. And then you open the Ziploc bag, and you're like, accomplishment! And then you're like, now I have to get through the paper that's wrapped around my meat, which is all tangled on bullshit. And then you have to go through that tangled bullshit just to pull out your meat. But then you realize your meat is all compact on top of meat, so trying to get it off, like, slice by slice, it don't work that way. You gotta stick your, like, nails into it and like pry off your meat, and then you gotta like divide it while prying each one off, then to put it on your sandwich. But before you even get your sandwich, you gotta go and pull it out of the bread, which is all tied and twist knotted on that weird, garbage bag tie knot thing, and which it could take like 20 minutes to figure out which way to twist it to unlock it, because it's a mindfuck within itself. Then you accomplish that one. So then you pull your two slices out, and then you realize your bread was crushed. So you have to reach back there and find different bread, and you're all upset. So then you pull that bread out, and you set it down, and then you have to retie the bag, hoping that next time you don't have to open the bag. But then you will have to open the bag eventually next time. So you hopefully twist tight, not that bad, but you still did it. So you're gonna hate yourself next time. So then after that's done, you have gotten one meat done, accomplished after prying it off. But wait, you have to get your plate. Now you have to open a cabinet door. Well, whatever, cabinet, and then pick your plate, then shut the cabinet, then take the plate and put it down, and then put your bread on it, and then you put your meat on that one part of the bread, and then you're like, okay, now I have to repackage this meat into this tangly ass wrapping paper that I'm gonna hate myself when I have to reopen this again later down the road, but I gotta preserve it so it won't go bad. But then after that, you have to ziplock it, but the ziplocker doesn't really work well because they have to Publix or whatnot, the meat deli, they give you these shittiest Ziplocs. So it may break in the process or tear the bag when you try to lock it with the Ziploc bag. So then you finally accomplish that. Then you're like, whew, okay, on round two, gotta get my pepperoni. So you go back through the pepperoni and try to unziplock that bag. And you hate yourself because you're doing it all over again that you already accomplished one time and then you had to redo it all over again. But now it's twice the work. And then you unzip that. And then you have to go through the tangly paper bullshit again to unpry your meat one more time, the pepperoni. And then to put that on your sandwich, to then put it back in there to retangle it into that mesh, and then to re-zip it, and then you go, accomplishment, I made a sandwich. But wait, you have to put the meat away, and then you have to grab the meat, and then you have to open the refrigerator, and then you have to open the drawer, and then you have to put the meat back in, and then shut the drawer, and then you have to shut the refrigerator, and you have done it. But then you realize, oh, my hands are kind of gross now because they're all slimy and gross and greasy from touching all that meat and prying it apart into my nails. And then you wash your hands. Then after you wash your hands, you realize you have to dry them. Then you realize you left grease on the handle because you had to use their hand to turn on the water. So then you have to wipe that off. And then when you're done with that, you look over there and you go, oh my god, I can finally eat my sandwich. But then you realize you have to pick it up, and then you have to move to the table to pull out the kitchen table, a chair to then sit in, then scoot back up, to then sit down, to then register that you're going to eat the sandwich after 20 minutes of bullshit. I was about to get there. I wasn't done yet. And then you have to repeat the whole pattern again because you have to go back into the refrigerator to go get the water. And then, that's why, after making a sandwich, you're done for the day. You go take a nap. Yeah, I know. Like I said, you have to pry it apart. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's all stuck. Yeah, it's like stacked up, and you're like, just give me one slice, and it rips in half. You're like, ah! You about to rage and kill someone because of it. I don't even know if chat's here, but chat, you just missed the best epic conversation about making a sandwich